Welcome back. Hopefully I'm going to get through this vlog today because I've just recorded 2 coffee break rants back to back and I'm feeling a wee bit emotional. But today we are stepping away from hype drops, shelfies and arguing about whether lager counts, because we're talking about something that genuinely keeps this whole industry alive. Collaboration. Not just 2 brewery logos slapped on a can, but why collaboration is the lifeblood of craft beer. This episode is inspired by a piece from Siren Craft Brew, who've basically built collaboration into their DNA. We'll break down why breweries collaborate, how it helps them survive, when it goes right and when it goes wrong, and what it means for us as drinkers.
It's Monday, don't groan, don't fear. The Bearded Beer Blog bloke is here. Talking nonsense, beard on show. Grab a brew and watch him go.
At its core, collaboration is super simple. 2 or more breweries coming together to brew something neither would have made alone. But in craft beer, it is never just about the beer. Siren mentioned that since 2013, they've collaborated with nearly 150 breweries and even 34 non-beer partners, from coffee roasters to chefs to musicians. That's not marketing fluff, that's an operating philosophy. It's about shared ideas, shared audiences, shared risk, and sometimes shared panic when something doesn't go quite to plan. Obviously, craft beer cannot compete with the big breweries down the road. It competes with multinational brands that can flood supermarkets overnight. Collaboration lets independents pool audiences and get visibility they'd never achieve solo. Siren actually points out something really important here. Most breweries are still regional. You may know a brewery locally, but collaborations let beers travel with credibility. One of Siren's projects explored hop varieties with different brewers. Same concept, wildly different results. That is knowledge sharing in liquid form. Brewing it is physically demanding, financially brutal, and emotionally draining. Collaboration gives brewers peers, people who understand the stress because they're living it too. Of course, collaboration is a lot of fun, and this is where the collabs shine. Siren talk about adding over a ton of Alfonso mango, brewing with wild herbs from Denmark, and using cedarwood in lagers. These beers don't exist because they're safe, they exist because collaboration gives permission to play. These are beers that shouldn't make sense, but somehow do. How about a quick whiz through some collabs? We've got Super Goldfinger Discount. It's a crisp lager base, mosaic hops, cedarwood, clean but weird, thoughtful but drinkable. Long Levers, 10.5% Imperial Stout. No gimmicks, just malt complexity, brewed with old friends. Big double IPA energy with slam duck, punk attitude, 2 stories baked into a beer. So what do collabs mean for us drinkers? Well, for us, collaboration means variety, storytelling, and beers that feel alive. It's not just flavour, it's context. Now, let's be a little bit honest. Not every collaboration is a masterpiece. Sometimes you get a beer that's fine, not bad, not great, just there. Different philosophies, different expectations, too many voices. But here's the key point. Breweries still collaborate anyway, because the beer isn't the only product. The relationship is. Collaboration keeps brewers creative, sane and connected in an industry that can chew people up and spit them out. It's creative therapy, a reminder of why they started brewing in the first place. How do you spot a good collab though? No, does it make sense? Do both breweries add something? Is there a story behind the label? If the answers to all of those are yes, it is totally worth your time. Collaborations are not going to go away, but they are changing. Fewer hype for hype's sake beers, more meaningful partnerships, more repeat collaborations built on trust, because breweries cannot afford to do it alone anymore. So the next time you see a collaboration, don't just ask if it's good, ask why it exists, because somewhere behind that beer is a story, and that story is what keeps craft beer alive. Like, subscribe, comment with your favourite collabs, and I'll see you in the next one.